Hi.
Good evening.
Hi.
We're here for Sip and Sass.
Hi.
You guys.
Hi.
We have such stories.
We have the best stories
to
tonight.
share.
Today was a good day.
I have hot drinks. He has cold drinks.
I have cold drinks because I'm always hot. But today I was freezing. That's right, freezing. I'm never cold. I loved every second of it.
Also, we went to Manhattan's oldest chocolate house today. Yes, we did. We went to the West Village, and I am going to eat my truffle right now. He has declined my offer for his chocolate. I don't know why.
I just ate a hot dog off the street for $8.
Problematic.
That's not right.
No, it's not right.
$8?
The other incredible news is, look what Jerry found here in New York City. We live for Utz's dill pickle chips, which we only have ever gotten in Pennsylvania.
Oh, they're so good.
It was a great thing. And then also today, in our Macy's Adventures, we got the ever beloved Frango Mints.
Yes, we
Don't
do.
worry, we're doing fine.
Yep.
Okay. Where? Okay. Well, we're here to sip and sass.
Some like it hot, and hot is what I got for you.
So-
woo, woo, woo.
So, story time. We pre-purchased tickets to the three shows that we'd already seen and Some Like It Hot.
No, we did not buy tickets for Some Like It Hot.
No, sorry. And Shucked. Thank you.
Yes.
So we had pre-purchased 4 shows, and
Correct.
the other 4 we were just buying when we get here.
Correct.
When the time came. Anyway, so tonight, Jerry.
This is my hot dog.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry.
Is there anything worse than a hot dog burp? I submit.
I'm sorry. I'm
What?
sorry. I won't do it again.
You know what? I'll just eat some pickle chips.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my gosh. Anyway.
I shan't do it again.
Okay, so we had the most marvelous day. I can't feel my legs or my feet. That's neither here nor there. But we did the downtown tour, and we got off and we went to, we walked to Macy's and saw that.
So fun.
Super cool. Jerry was such a giddy little child. And we went to Bryant Park, and it was just
Beautiful.
lovely and amazing.
And then I thought Allison got kidnapped.
He did. And he was a real asshole about it, too.
I was terrified. I already told you that, and I
know.
apologized.
I know, but first he yelled at me in front of people. It was real cool. Oh my god.
Sorry. I went that way. You guys, when I eat, I burp. I don't know why. It's a thing. It's awful.
It's a problem.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, and then we took our tour, and we got off near NYU in Washington Square Park, and we went, and I think it might be my favorite place. It's the cutest, most charming park area.
The pizza place area?
No, the Washington Square Park.
The arch place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great. Jerry saw someone filming a segment for Stephen Colbert.
I saw a guy shoot heroin.
He did. What was the word you said?
Well, I can check that off my list. Things
No,
that I never thought I would
He goes,
see.
guy shooting heroin. I'll check that off my list.
Like, legit. Yesterday, I forgot to tell you guys, yesterday I got offered crack cocaine on the street.
He did. New York is really killing it this time.
Guys,
Like, Washington Square Park was so nice, but then we had to walk out of it because we were going into the West Village. At this one corner of the park, Jerry's like, and now we're entering the homeless encampment. And we were. It was something else. He's burping more.
sorry.
Anyway,
At least I'm going that way.
I need to report that Manhattan's oldest chocolate here. Meh,
Not good?
not my favorite.
Well, I'm not a truffle person, so I didn't get truffles. I got a peanut butter cup and a chocolate-covered graham cracker.
Yeah. If
Those are
ever-
going to taste terrible now that you just had
And
chocolate.
I'm just opening and preparing. If
Oh.
ever we needed a tripod or a third set of hands, it's now. But what else? Okay, so then we went into the West Village. So cute, so charming. Went
Loved
to a
it.
cute little tea shop and English tea shop and just walked around. It was just great. Okay, and then we got back on the bus so that it would take us down to the tip of Manhattan, around the
And that's when it got cold
What's
because we
that
were by the
called?
water. What?
the financial district, and back up. Guys, it took 75 years.
It actually took an hour and a half.
It took forever.
Because we got on. Oh, it wasn't an hour and a half. It was an hour 15.
And it was teeth chattering. And when we finally...
And Harvey Firestein was sitting behind us.
Oh my gosh, for legit. This guy starts talking, I'm like, Harvey? Is that you? I was dying to know what his relationship to those people was.
Yeah, I don't know. He was talking across the aisle to the people he was with.
Yes, he was very cutely... well, he was very gay. And nothing wrong with that.
No.
It was just,
he sounded like Harvey.
He sounded like Harvey, and he chitter-chattered the whole... Anyway, whatever.
He was funny.
Neither here nor there. But it took 75 years, and we were, like, freezing cold, and then we were rushing. Okay, so then we rushed to meet two of our former students. Jerry had them for drama. I had them for voice. We rushed to meet them for dinner.
Jordan and Carson.
Yes.
Hi.
And we have a lovely dinner with them.
So fun.
And sad for us that Mike and Jennifer are not here. But it was Carson and Jordan's gain because they got Mike and Jennifer's tickets to Shucked. So that was great. We were going to see the show. So then all of a sudden we're like, oh crap, it's 7:25. And we were not near the theater. Because Shucked happens to be like the bottom of the theater district.
No.
It's so far down.
41st.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so Jerry is like a man possessed. I have never seen him like this. He was like, psh, and Jordan and Carson are like left behind. And I'm like, and there were more people than I could even begin to tell you.
And we were like, what the heck is going on?
What the hell?
And then...
That's after. We'll get there.
Okay.
Anyway, and so we were like chucking. I'm like pushing old ladies out of the way. I was getting so mad. And Jerry like had single vision. And anyway.
We had to get there.
Yeah. So we finally get there. We finally get to Shucked. And we get in. And this is like a weird little theater. Anyway. Very odd how you get in. Whatever. We get in. Jerry hands her the ticket. And she rings.
And it goes bloop bloop.
And then she rings it again.
Bloop bloop.
And she goes, these are for tomorrow night.
And she goes, sorry, we're sold out. And we're like, how embarrassing.
At this point, it is 7:40. Okay, show starts at 8 o'clock, and we're like, that means we don't have a show for tonight.
Oh my gosh, what are we going to do?
So we both took off like a bat out of hell. And well, Jordan and Carson are like, oh, that explains what my dad said for Saturday, right? And he was like, listen, it's like no skin off our teeth, you know, whatever. They were free to us. And all Jerry could think was, gotta get to a show. And he's like, he wants to get to MJ. I'm like, that is freaking like 10 blocks up. No, you're gonna get to the first show we get to. So we're like power walking through. Get out of the way. Anyway.
Then there's a riot.
Yes. And there's a freaking, like, the entire Times Square, side to side, for a mile.
Street full.
Full of people, like, on a Save the Palestinians thing. I'm like, I don't have time for this shit. We have to get to a show.
Right.
Anyway.
World causes? No.
No.
Shows? Yes.
Anyway, so we go rushing in, fat people rushing in to the box office.
It is now 10 till 8.
Yeah. And we're like,
do you have anything for tonight?
We need tickets. And the guy goes, how many? 2. He's like, you're in luck. I got 2 seats right here on the aisle. Aisle? Yes. I like an aisle because I can lop.
It's great.
Yes. Anyway, we're like, we don't care how much. Our life savings right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we were like 10 rows back.
We were in H.
Mm-hmm. 8 rows back.
I love that you sang the song and used your fingers.
I just said I went ABCD. Okay. Anyway, so we're 8 rows back, right on the center aisle. Fantastic. We're standing waiting for people to come because I'm not going to sit and then have to, you know,
wedge yourself out.
Wedge myself out. Once wedged in, stays in.
Yeah, it's like.
Listen, I would like to report for those who follow along.
With the ample ass situation.
The ample ass situation. Well, I don't know if it's because I've been working out for 3 months.
Until you're a gym rat, that's why.
But so far, so good. My butt has fit in the seats.
So proud.
I know, it feels so good. Anyway, Oh my
Sorry.
gosh.
Sorry.
Okay, anyway, so I'm standing there and we're waiting for people to sit down, and I'm facing the back, and I go, that's William H. Macy at 12 o'clock.
And I was like, what?
William H.
Who?
Macy. Do you know who that is?
Shameless.
He's
Fargo.
the star of Shameless, star of Fargo.
He's incredible.
He's a big deal. His wife is Felicity Huffman.
I've seen every episode of every season of Desperate Housewives and Shameless.
Felicity wasn't there. He was on a date with his daughter.
I think
Anyway.
2 daughters.
Oh, okay. Neither here nor there. So there he was, just sitting behind us.
We'll put a picture in the comments
Yeah.
because I said you gotta get a picture.
At intermission, I ever so casually got one.
She was
I was
texting.
checking. I'm gonna eat this. Mm-hmm.
She pretended like she was texting. She was very sly.
So good. Mm-hmm. So good. Everyone should have these. Okay. So that is our crazy story. Like, it was ridiculous. So sorry, Jordan and Carson, for that embarrassing snafu. I'm like, how did you not check the I didn't have anything to do with the tickets. Jerry had bought all the tickets, had all the information.
I was just going with the flow.
We were so, he was like forever positive. Like, he had a list. Yeah. We were going to these shows on these days.
Yeah.
It wasn't a question.
No.
Anyway, so.
I will say it for the record. I was wrong.
Anyway, so, the show.
Oh, now that we're 12 minutes
Yeah.
in, let's talk about Some Like It Hot, and hot is what I got for you.
Yeah, stick with us. You guys.
Was that chase scene amazing?
Mm-hmm.
It was everything you dreamed of and more, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It gave me a director boner.
I'm sure it did.
Wasn't that phenomenal?
Yes. Okay, there's a chase scene in the second act.
It's all done with tap.
Yeah.
It's a tap
dance chase scene with doors consistently moving.
6 doors.
It's
opening, closing, moving, running.
And all I could think when I was watching it was, I can't even imagine choreographing that, like how the process.
That's Casey Nicola, genius.
Just the process, but for all of them to get it.
Wow.
Okay, but we really jumped ahead because
I'm sorry, that was in
what
the
I
second
wanted
act.
to begin with was this. This show is just a dance extravaganza. It's like
it's a big brassy
very
Broadway musical.
showy, yes, so fun. And there are some seriously old women in the cast that are still trying to pass as chorus girls. This woman is in it. Listen, she was very talented, and her body was phenomenal.
Yeah,
she is easily in her 50s, and she's still like in the young chorus girl.
She's up there doing the thing.
She's totally doing the thing. But I leaned over. I'm like, that lady is old. And then I'm like, and that lady is old too. There were 2 of them, and then the third one that's old. She's a secondary lead, and she's. You want to talk about her?
She's my favorite. She was in The Prom. She was Angie in The Prom. If you've seen that terrible film version of it, she's the Nicole Kidman character, the Fosse dancer.
Erase that film version from your mind immediately.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
But she was her, and so I saw her in that. She was in The Producers. She was also in The Producers movie.
I remember her from that because the whole show, I'm like, I have seen that girl. I know her.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She's a supporting character, and she reminded me of Jane Krakowski. Her name is Angie something or other. Angie Schwish something. Anyway, she was my favorite part. I saw it in January with my friend Emily. Hi, Emily. And I was like, that girl is my favorite. And then we didn't get to the stage door, but we did tonight. And I said, I don't care who I talk to. I want to talk to Natasha. And I want to talk to that super cute Jane Krakowski girl. And I don't care about anybody else. And I got
Mission
to talk
accomplished.
to both of them.
Natasha is Sweet Sue.
Yeah, she's Sweet Sue. She's
like the lead.
The best.
She's this big black woman.
Oh, and she's amazing.
And she's incredible. And she
is amazing.
She's good friends with my beloved Steven.
Yes.
So she's been Mama Morton in Chicago a few times. And so she was like, oh, because I was like, my friend Steven, you gotta name drop people.
You want to
That's
meet the
just-
peeps.
That's just what you gotta do.
Gotta have an in. But she
little
was super
little
nice.
insider tip.
She was super nice the whole time.
Yeah.
And then she was like besties with us and then she's like, I'm gonna text him later. I was like, yes, you are.
Anyway,
She was all, tell him to get down here to the show on a Wednesday night. He doesn't have no show on Wednesday. Tell him to get his ass down here. I was like,
that's true. I'm gonna tell him that.
yeah.
Anyway, so she was fantastic.
So good.
And I mean, honestly, the whole cast was
Superb.
really good.
They were amazing.
So good. This show is super fun. Now,
It feels like a classic old big Broadway musical.
yeah, there was another girl in the cast. I leaned over and I'm like, that girl looks like Lana's mom. Our sister-in-law, Lana, this girl was like the young version of her mom.
For sure. We took a picture of it. We'll post it in the comments.
Yeah, she really did. Especially when she like was smiling. It was Lady's mouth.
It was totally lady.
Lana's family, they call their mom Lady. Oh my gosh, he just keeps burping.
Sorry.
I'll just wave dill pickle. So the cast was just superb. Their dancing was phenomenal. It's a really fun
The lighting, the
show.
set, everything was great.
Yeah, the set was cool.
costumes.
Yeah. I
So good.
I really loved the Mexico part of the set.
Yeah.
I think it might have been one of my favorites.
The Christmas lights and that cool archway.
Yeah,
Yes.
so cool.
Yes.
And just simple things like they create a yacht. Oh,
Ma'am.
that's embarrassing.
Ma'am.
I broke a chip all over.
Ugh.
Anyway, but here's my complaint. You know I have a complaint.
Oh, of course you do.
I do not like to be preached to. I don't like agendas, and that's what happened in the second act.
I knew you were going to hate that.
I didn't like it.
I knew you were going to hate it.
That really bothered me. I was like, I'm having a good time here. And it's just how they chose to do it, because it was very it was just very preachy and like written in a way I don't know how to explain it to you people, because I don't know. I just know that part of it I was like, womp womp. You gotta do shit like that and ruin a perfectly great show. I will tell you this though.
That was great.
So J. Harrison Gee,
G.
Whatever. What? That's a weird last name anyway. G-A-G-E. What even is that?
I'm not in charge.
I don't know. Anyway, the whole beginning of the show, I was like, why does he just look like dead eyes? Like, kind of boring. I don't understand. Like, because, listen, Christian Borle is a whole show in and of himself.
He is unhuman.
And
His facial expressions.
and he's not a very attractive man. I'm like, dude, you have had a career. It's amazing. And he's a hideous woman.
That was the whole point.
I know. They won. Really hideous woman. But anyway, if you don't know anything about Some Like It Hot, they're like two guys.
It's one of my favorite movies from the early 50s.
So they witness a mob hit, and
so
they are trying to get away, and they
Join an all-girl band.
join an all-girl band. So they dress up like girls, and this is my favorite thing, right? Think about the Tom Hanks show.
Tootsie?
No, that's Dustin Hoffman.
Same thing.
The one with
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies. You know, like when men just dress as women and everyone just believes it. Like, oh, of course. It's like, why would we think anything else? These dudes. Totally. Anyway, and so that they're just doing it to like survive and get away. And so how they change it for the play is that the Harrison G character, he discovers through this process that he is.
But he alluded to it the whole time. From the very beginning. He's like, I don't feel like myself. Something's wrong.
Right, but they created that. That's not how the movie is.
Right, but in the end of the movie, that is how the movie ends. He says, I can never have kids. And he's like,
Yes.
I know. And they are in love anyway.
But he doesn't say all the things like, you know, I've unlocked my true self, and this is what I've always felt like. And
No.
that's the play. They changed the play to be current to political times and all the things. But that's the whole thing, is that they are dressed as women. And I will say, J. Harrison G is a lovely woman. He's a very believable woman.
Yeah.
Like,
He's just really attractive.
yeah. And the more I watch him, I'm like, well, okay. You're just a pretty lady. Like, his wig was beautiful, and the wig they gave Christian was like the worst wig that you like the cheapest like dollar store wig that you would find. It was just awful. Whereas everyone else is just like gorgeous. And anyway, I was like,
I like the way you ladies chose to express yourself with perfume.
there are some funny ass comments.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
I don't have a cat. Son of a bitch.
Okay, but do you want to talk about the lead girl?
Oh, okay, so I saw the show in January, and I hated her with the heat of 1,000 suns, and please forgive me, I told Allison before the show, I'm like, you're gonna hate her, she is trash.
He did.
I said that.
He was very rude about that.
She was amazing tonight. So I don't know if she was having an off night when I saw it. I don't know, she just seemed like she wasn't into the character, like I was watching her act, and I thought, okay, like, you fine. And this is the girl from 6, right? It's Adriana Hicks. She's got pipes. She knows what she's doing. She's amazing, right? She was not amazing. Tonight, she was on fire. She was great.
She was really good.
And her 11th hour song, oh my gosh.
I liked her a lot.
Oh, I loved her tonight.
Yeah. So I was like, well, I don't know what Jere is talking about. She's pretty good.
She was so good.
Yeah. So, overall.
So I apologize for not liking you, Adriana Hicks, but I loved you tonight. You're great.
I love when he thinks people watch this.
No one watches this.
Hell, no one's watching these right now.
Right.
It's just fun for us.
It's fun for us.
Anyway, so overall, I would give this show a high five. Like,
Yeah.
it's super fun. It's worth the watch.
It closes December 30th, so if you're not coming to New York before December 30th, you're not going to see it.
Yeah.
It'll probably tour, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure
It's
it'll
great.
tour. It's a great show.
Yeah. Super fun.
It's great.
Yep. All right. Thanks for coming to Storytime. And
What's
all
on the
things.
docket for tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're going to get rush tickets to Kimberly Akimbo and Cease Shocked.
Yeah.
And we're going to make it to Magnolia Bakery if it kills us.
Yes.
And maybe Top of the Rock.
Fun. And Broadway Museum.
Oh, Broadway Museum. Actually, that's what we're going to do, is the Broadway Museum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Let's sip.
Oh, I haven't sipped in a long time.
Okay. Thanks for joining us for Sip and Sass.
See you tomorrow.